Even though Verstappen has a contract with Red Bull that runs through the end of 2028, the three-time F1 world champion has stated that he will probably follow Helmut Marko out of the company. The parent company's inquiry of Christian Horner and subsequent firing due to claims of his behavior as team manager set off the current issue at Red Bull. Red Bull GmbH is investigating the source of media leaks, including an anonymous email that purportedly contained evidence from the probe. As a result, Helmut Marko, the team's motorsport consultant, stated that he couldn't completely rule out being suspended by the company. Welcome to F1 Opinion. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Following his departure from the Saudi Arabian paddock, Marko returned the following day with Red Bull CEO Oliver Mintzlaff and declared his willingness to stay with the organization to the end of his current contract. In a scathing statement, Max Verstappen stated that his own involvement with Red Bull would be in jeopardy if Marko stopped being connected with the company. Because of the unease among Red Bull's staff, there have been rumors and conjecture that Mercedes may be able to take advantage of the uncertainty and pounce on Verstappen for Lewis Hamilton's 2025 seat. This is especially likely if Verstappen's contract contains clauses related to Marko that would allow him to cut and run. Wolff also commented on the current controversy at Red Bull in an interview with Austria's OE24. When asked if he would be interested in having Verstappen race for him, Wolff responded, "It seems sense that any team would want to take Max since he's the best driver. However, a driver will always aim to be in the most powerful vehicle. For this reason, in order for the car to function, we must complete our homework beforehand. Mercedes might so emerge as a credible rival to Max." Another rumor about Red Bull is that famed car designer Adrian Newey is not too thrilled with the way things are going. But if things continue to develop, does Wolff think it's conceivable for Verstappen and Newey to get to Brackley together? In this wild ride, anything can happen at any time. "I wouldn't rule anything out," Wolff declared. "But even though the lap times don't show it right now, we have a great technical team that I feel comfortable working with and are perfectly positioned." Given Verstappen's commitment to Marko and his role in the team he races for, would Wolff be amenable to the extraordinary circumstance of seeing his countryman join the Mercedes team? "Max and his prospects are the main focus," he stated. "My understanding of their relationship is insufficient to determine Marko's true significance to Max." Wolff also played down his chat with Verstappen Sr. in Bahrain, claiming that all he was doing was congratulating Max's father and that he and the Dutchman have been on good terms for a long time. But are the odds in favor of a move for Verstappen, given the unoccupied seat that will remain until 2025 and the enormous sum of money that will be required after Hamilton leaves? There are times in every career when you should or want to try something new, according to Wolff. For this reason, I don't harbor any negative emotions for Lewis. The timing was the only thing that caught me off guard as the season hadn't begun yet. However, as it happens, it might work out well because, in contrast to us, Ferrari and McLaren have more open seats in the upcoming years because they finalized their contracts earlier. Verstappen could only experience temporary suffering if he gave up on a title-contending Red Bull in 2025, considering that regulations will change in 2026, especially the one pertaining to power units, which will require Red Bull to operate its own internal power units for the first time. Given that 2026 may be the year that the present form book is broken apart, would it make sense for Verstappen to switch to Mercedes for the upcoming season and establish himself before then? According to Wolff, there will actually be completely new regulations starting in 2026, especially with regard to the engine. We now have the chance to hopefully do just as well as we did in 2014. Being early is definitely advantageous if you're a driver. Toto Wolff claims that the continuous F1 recovery challenges for Mercedes have altered his perspective. Mercedes had another tough start to the season with lackluster results in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, even though they completely redesigned their F1 car for 2024 following a tough 2 seasons. The team's greatest result to date is a 5th-place finish in Bahrain. Neither Lewis Hamilton nor George Russell has been able to contend for a podium. However, Wolff is 100% certain that his group can and will make a difference. Wolff said, "I've changed my mindset. I don't think it gets better putting more pressure on all of us. I believe there is a physics issue. It is not due to a lack of effort, mentality, drive, or energy. I can see the excitement within the organization, and all of that is present. As racers, you're depressed when we have these unsatisfactory results, But we're working to change that with the appropriate motivation for the following week. We think we can turn this around because of this. We think that our company is capable of recovering. I'm positive we can. In Saudi Arabia, Wolff disclosed that Mercedes's new W15 vehicle is having a fundamental problem that is affecting its handling in fast turns. He acknowledged that the reason Mercedes's actual performance does not align with the team's data is still a mystery to them. He remarked, "We had so many unknowns in the last year. In the beginning, we thought, well, there might be a reason, and then there might be a reason, and so on. And we resolved that. The sensors show that we have everything we need. However, the automobile still behaves in a certain way in a particular speed range, defying both our sensors and simulations' predictions that we should have downforce at this point. This group hasn't overreached itself. Most likely, it is the opposite way around. That glass is always half empty in our eyes. And although that mindset persists, there is also a mindset to address it. This time, I have a different level of confidence in the group," Wolff continued. "When you reach a certain point, you're essentially checking off every box related to the unknown, and given where we are right now, it's easy to see where that leads. I simply have a gut feeling that we will win. Could this surpass Max Verstappen in a Red Bull race? No, it's not. But I'm positive we'll succeed at least if we put ourselves in a situation where we have to compete for podiums and be present. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for new upcoming videos of Formula One. Thanks for watching.